y'all? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another major exclusive. Last night, QueenzFlip actually had Arab's brother, Leak Moss, on the show in an exclusive. It was basically an interrogation episode where QueenzFlip was getting all the information out of Leak Moss that basically the other outlets and the other media news information places haven't got. Basically, everyone that has been getting word from Ab hasn't got these particular words that were revealed on the interrogation, and I wanted to go over some of that with you guys today that are watching me here on the channel. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in over the last few weeks. I know we've been, theorizing about what's happening, creating our own theories, because I didn't want to just blatantly come on here and say that Ab had been attacked in jail and not having my facts together. Ab told me that he was involved in a very serious situation. I didn't want to make any assumptions, I didn't want to come on here and, put my foot in my mouth when it came to that. I always do this to have respect and integrity towards Ab, Dark Low, and the rest of the members of OBH, and that's why I appreciate everybody's continued support. Today we're actually going to be taking a look at that interrogation episode that QueenzFlip did with Leak last night. But everybody on here that's not following me already, I want you to follow me at Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I will be giving you guys the follow back. Major salute to everybody and for your continued support on this channel, you guys. I'm coming out with a lot of different news for you guys, whether it has to do with Arab or whether it has to do with Gilly the Kid or rest in peace King Von. We're giving a lot of updates on a lot of different topics. Free Casanova as well. Welcome home, Dark Low. Always a lot of new interviews. Salute Jojo Capone, Cassidy, Kid, Sen City. All my new exclusive interviews. And we're always talking about new projects like my bro out of Cali's project, Platinum Moonlight, from my brother G Breeze out of Cali, you guys. Platinum Moonlight has been available since December 12th. That's right, and I'm going to put the link in the description right now so everybody watching this, y'all can tap in with that Platinum Moonlight. My man G Breeze actually, he did it like a real project. He recorded a group of songs and then he broke it down from 17 to 12. But all the while he was recording this album, he didn't stop working, you guys, because he released an album, an EP really, called the Love Express EP on Valentine's Day. Also releasing Rush 2, The Pandemic Hustle, which we covered a little bit earlier this year, and a single called Standing Solid. I'm going to leave those links in the description so everybody can tap in to my brethren from Cali. That's right, major salute to my guy G Breeze. He just celebrated a birthday not too long ago, as well as Payday Doche. And RIP to your brother Terry, man, your twin brother, man. He passed of natural causes, man. I'm glad to see you continuing the hustle, man. G Breeze putting on from Cali. But today we're on here to talk about Arab. We're on here to talk about a couple notes that hadn't been released, because obviously I don't think Ab is going to be texting me over the phone, yo, Mikey T, I just got stabbed. You know what I mean? And if I don't get that word from Ab, I'm not going to come on here and report it. I made my guesses, you know what I mean? I threw my opinions out there, but I'm not on here trying to put my foot in my mouth. I'm not on here trying to report fake news. That's not what we do on this channel. We report real news, whether it has to do with Arab or whether it has to do with Gilly the Kid or whether it has anybody. I'm not the channel for fake news, you guys. So let's talk about what happened last night in the interview. Basically, Leak Moss revealed that Arab, he was stabbed in a manner that wasn't like directly at him. He was stabbed in a manner by some cuckoo, by some nut, as they say in Philly, by some nut who apparently ran and sliced 3 to 4, 5 maybe people. And Ab was one of the people in the group that was sliced. From the statement that I saw on the interrogation, it seemed as though Ab was on the phone making a call. There was this dude in jail in the F.D.C. Disappointing that stuff like this is actually happening in a federal jail, first of all, I should say. But apparently this guy who had lost his daughter was running around like a nut, and he's slicing several different people, one person to the next, just letting out a rage. So QueenzFlip was asking Leak Moss, like, yo, why do you got to play this like it's so cool? Why do you got to play this out like it's so cool? And he responded, listen, people getting stabbed, it's a regular thing. It happens all the time. But in Ab's situation, somebody who has pre-existing conditions, it could affect them differently, as anything would. You know what I mean? So 80%, so Ab got sliced. He went to the hospital, and apparently, you guys, everyone watching, apparently, from what I heard, once you get into an altercation like that, you get sent to the hospital, they take care of you, and then they send you directly to the hole. So this is something new that I'm learning. After you have been involved in an altercation, you get sent directly to the hole, which happened to Ab. Once Ab was put into the hole, he started getting hives. He started getting hives, and his whole body, basically his arms and his legs, started breaking out. Um, the note that I got here was that 80% of his body was pussing and bleeding, and no medical attention was given. After getting stabbed, he was taken to the hospital. He was taken to the hole following coming to the hole. He got hives and started having sores popping up all over all of his body to the point where 80% of his body was actually pussing. Now, Ab is currently on the block with his younger brother Mulaz and another cousin. And apparently, with all the pussing and bleeding, his sheets would have to get changed 3, 4, 5 times a day. Because I mean, sitting in your own disgusting, like that's only going to help in the infection. You know what I mean? And it's gross looking at both situations like that. So this is very sad to hear about Arab, that he was actually stabbed in the F.D.C. If you look at Arab, he's got to be one of the most popular inmates in the F.D.C. given his stature on the streets. You know what I mean? When you hear about rappers like Ja Rule, Prodigy going to jail, they get a lot of love in there. A lot of people know who they are. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's any different with Arab getting thrown in this jail. And I'm not suggesting anything like protective custody or anything like that, but I'm just saying that the jail itself, the detention center, as they label themselves, they should have better methods of keeping their inmates safe, especially when they know that certain inmates are certain individuals. And I'm not trying to throw anything out there about Ab's celebrity stature, but you just got to take certain precautions when you've got certain people in your jails. I don't understand why they're not working like that and they're not operating like that. I really can't even wrap my brain around it to understand, because you would think a building like this with a staff and somebody running it would actually have better operations. But the way that they're letting things like this happen with this guy who's apparently his daughter, something happened with his daughter and he's running around attacking all the other inmates, like how is that going down in there? That sounds like it's worse than the streets to me in there, you guys. You know what I mean? And they got this guy, Arab, a once thriving musician. A thriving musician. Everybody's talking about Arab every single day on the streets, and we're not going to stop. Dark Low is home now. And now our goal is to get Arab the protection, the medical treatment that he deserves, the protection and the medical treatment that he deserves. Because when I'm reading about this, about somebody having hives and their body starts to break out and starts to pus and they're not getting the medical attention that they deserve, it disgusts me as an American citizen. You know, even though Ab has been thrown in jail and convicted at this point, an appeal is still pending. You know what I mean? We still haven't got the sentencing date. That doesn't mean he should face any harsher situation than any of us. Because I know if Ab was out here on house arrest, or if he was just out here on the street and he started having a medical condition where fluid was pouring up into his legs, I know that he would take himself to a hospital. He would stop everything that was going on in his life and he would go to a hospital for a week, 5 days, 10 days, whatever it took to monitor his body and get it back in the shape that it needs to be in. I really appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm glad that we got a couple more notes from this case, because I didn't know actually what happened to Ab. Ab told me he was involved in a really serious situation, and now that more facts have come out about it, it really was a serious situation, and it's leading to other things. It's leading to other things right now that a medical facility could easily take care of. And that's our next step, you guys. I appreciate everybody tapping in, everybody out there that's following, that's watching and following the blog, the YouTube channel. I want you guys to follow me on the gram at Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. Major respect to everybody that's watching the channel. If you guys want to come on for an exclusive interview, or if you want to come on the channel to actually premiere a music video, I'm up for that as well. Holla at me, you guys, on the gram. I follow you guys back right away. I'm not Hollywood on that end. Before we get out of here, I want everybody to tap in with my guy G Breeze. That's right, his album is out now. Platinum Moonlight. My guy works. He's from Cali. He's a grinder. It's 12 cuts on the album. I want y'all to go check that out. Check out Platinum Moonlight right now. But also, I threw up a couple other links that he has. He's got an EP that he dropped on Valentine's Day called The Love Express. Also, another collaborative project he's got is called Rush 2 Pandemic Hustle. And then I threw a music video up there for you guys called Standing Solid. So major salute to my bro G Breeze. Appreciate Cali for tapping in. Let's tap in with Cali, everybody. Everybody watching this. Let's support a Cali artist. Salute, everybody.